Welcome to Psychology Refresh. Today we're going to rank MBTI personalities based on their secretiveness. Make sure to watch each one and find out which personalities are the most secretive. Some personality types are very secretive, and some just never are. Each individual has their own level of secretiveness, however, based on general tendencies, we have ranked each one of 16 personality types in one of these categories. Here is the MBTI personalities ranking based on their secretiveness. Number 1. ISTJ. ISTJs value honesty with their loved ones, so they are less secretive and more private. When it comes to strangers, the ISTJ doesn't feel the need to share everything with them and would much rather keep to themselves. For ISTJs, it is about being independent and not needing to expose every aspect of their lives to people. They will share important things with their loved ones and don't feel like being secretive around the people they care about the most. Number 2. ISFJ. ISFJs can occasionally be a little secretive because they don't like to be a burden on others. They keep a lot of things to themselves because they have a great desire to quietly address their problems and the problems of others around them. Being secretive can sometimes be a result of the ISFJ's need to be the strong one, the one who looks out for everyone and everything. Although they do believe in being truthful, they occasionally have trouble being truly vulnerable. Number 3. ESTJ. The reason why ESTJs can come out as secretive is that they don't trust or open up easily. Finding the appropriate people to share secrets with is more important than necessarily keeping them to yourself. The ESTJ will be considerably more forthright and honest with someone they are close to and fully trust. They do occasionally feel compelled to keep some things a secret, especially if they believe that the information could be damaging in some way. If you are enjoying our content, please give this video a like, subscribe to our channel, and do not forget to turn on the notification bell. Number 4. ESFJ. Since they truly don't want to bother people with their difficulties, ESFJs can come out as being secretive. They tend to keep a lot to themselves in order to avoid burdening others with their ideas and emotions. ESFJs typically want to feel comfortable sharing with people, but they sometimes worry about how they will react or what might happen as a result of their openness. ESFJs put a lot of effort into providing for their loved ones, which might lead to unintentional increases in secrecy. Number 5. INFJ. INFJs have a reputation for being secretive, largely due to their intense privacy. They don't always feel comfortable sharing knowledge with others, so they keep things to themselves. They tend to keep a lot inside since they don't want to burden anyone and because they struggle with trust. The INFJ will feel more comfortable opening up and expressing their personal information when they do feel close to someone. They tend to be somewhat secretive individuals, keeping certain people out of certain aspects of their universe. Number 6. INFP. Since they occasionally isolate themselves, INFPs can appear to be secretive. The majority of the time, though, INFPs genuinely want to open up and love having someone to share their darkest secrets and worries with. Because INFPs dislike keeping secrets, they strive to be more outgoing and at ease with others. They may not want to reveal themselves to everyone, but they do think it's vital to surround themselves with people who they can be more honest with. Number 7. ENFJ. Because they don't always feel comfortable sharing or opening up, ENFJs can occasionally be secretive. They merely want to make sure that they can trust someone before truly discussing things, which is why they become secretive. However, ENFJs occasionally find it difficult to keep a secret for too long, since they crave a close friend or partner with whom they can truly be themselves. They really desire a sense of connection with those around them and dislike isolating themselves. Number 8. ENFP. Because ENFPs aren't naturally secretive, they don't feel the need to keep things a secret. They desire to be able to communicate with others and like being around particular people who make them feel at ease. Being closed off feels odd to ENFPs, thus it is important to be open with them. Most of the time, they struggle to keep secrets, especially when they are around people they care about and love. Being extremely private can feel dishonest to an ENFP since they respect honesty. Number 9. ISTP. Although ISTPs tend to isolate themselves, this is mostly why they come out as secretive. They don't feel compelled to divulge every aspect of their lives or their thoughts. They don't really want to expose themselves to people until they have complete faith in them. Thus, they occasionally prefer to be secretive. Due to their independence, ISTPs can come across as being a bit enigmatic and secretive. Number 10. ISFP. When seeking to avoid difficulty, ISFPs can behave in a covert manner. They usually have particular persons in their lives from whom they don't feel comfortable keeping secrets, so they frequently divulge all of their secrets to these unique individuals. Since ISFPs value openness and honesty, they may find it unhealthy to keep their feelings and secrets hidden. Number 11. ESTP. With the people they care about and trust, ESTPs try not to be secretive and instead love sharing. Since it can be challenging for the ESTP to maintain secrets from some people, they prefer to be completely open and transparent with them. When they don't want to get into trouble, they might be able to hide secrets from people, but even then, it can be difficult for the ESTP to keep things inside. Number 12. ESFP. ESFPs suffer when they try to be discreet because they don't truly like it. Being outgoing and sociable, they frequently find themselves revealing information without even intending to. Given their need to be social and involved, the ESFP finds it quite challenging to keep things inside. When someone cares about them, they want to be able to share with them and enjoy being entirely honest and open with them. Number 13. INTJ. Since they don't feel the need to disclose everything with others, INTJs might occasionally be secretive individuals. The majority of the time, INTJs truly love their alone time and keep to themselves. They typically prefer to keep these things to themselves and don't feel comfortable disclosing their secrets. For the INTJ, having a sense of independence and personal space in their lives is more important than keeping things hidden. Number 14. INTP. Definitely, INTPs have a tendency to keep things to themselves, which makes them secretive people. They struggle to open up to those they trust and don't feel comfortable sharing with most others. INTPs are autonomous thinkers who frequently conceal information from others without fully recognizing it. They are so inward with their thoughts and even their emotions that they don't feel the natural impulse to communicate anything. Number 15. ENTJ. Because they don't trust or open up easily, ENTJs occasionally tend to be secretive individuals. Because they are unsure of how others would react, they frequently keep things to themselves. Since they typically struggle with trust, ENTJs who harbor secrets don't necessarily believe that disclosing them to others is a wise move. In addition to being independent, ENTJs occasionally feel that it is unnecessary to share their innermost thoughts or burden others with them. Number 16. ENTP. Because they don't feel a great need to share details with everyone, ENTPs might occasionally be secretive. Sometimes people feel it's vital to keep their secrets to themselves when they have items they don't feel compelled to share with others. Due to their independence, ENTPs naturally feel that there are some things they can keep to themselves rather than feeling compelled to share them with others. These videos will be really helpful for you.